Good Thursday morning, everyone. I am so happy. I'm sure you can tell. Why, you ask? Well, since you asked, I weighed in today at 214.6 pounds, 214.6, for a new record, 22.4 pounds down. Actually, when I first stepped on the scale, it was a little bit lower. It was 0.2 of a pound lower. And I thought, I need double verification on this one. So I stepped on it again and went up 0.2 of a pound. And then the third time, it was the same weight again for the second time. So I am officially at 214.6. Now, you probably are wondering, well, wow, that's amazing, Brian. How did that happen? Well, since you asked, let me tell you. I think part of it, I went to bed a little bit lighter yesterday at like 2:18. However, as you know, I had my ice cream cone at 7 o'clock. And sometimes what I find, if you're eating foods that your body's not used to, it kind of, let's just say that I had to go to the washroom. If you've ever seen the movie, The Washroom Before Bed, if you've ever seen the movie, it's Kingpin, one of my all-time funniest favorite comedies. There's a scene in here, and only people will know, where there's a line, "You really jarred something loose, Tiger," and something really got jarred loose, so that helped. But essentially, from when I went to bed till I woke up, I lost over 4 pounds. So it's been the norm lately, 3-4 pounds. So I'm pretty happy about that. The other thing I'm happy about is I can wear this jersey without the zipper breaking. I think if you look back on some of the videos, you'll see that I put this cycling jersey on. I've got my ride after my coffee, and my gut would break it open. I'd be pulling it. So now I can actually put this cycling jersey on. And the absolute lowest I hit last year was after I did the Peasant Man Triathlon, and I was 209 pounds after a half Ironman. So sitting at 214.6, we're talking, you know what, I'm getting pretty close. I'm starting to get it within that 5 pounds of zone. And again, like I said before, the real weights don't matter until tomorrow, Friday or Saturday. However, it's trending in the right direction. Ride is done. Tell you what, it was the best ride I've had all year, or a long time. I finally broke 28 kilometers an hour on average. So I averaged 28.2 kilometers per hour. Oh, and this, I did my hair up this way. It's not my helmet. This was intentionally done this way. Even at 28.2, I got passed twice, and it hurts so bad to get passed. A couple of them were triathletes, and even though they passed me, I was like, you know, back in the day, you wouldn't have passed me, I would have been passing you. And that wasn't so bad because they looked, you know, mid-40s. And then I got passed by a couple of old guys going up a hill, and that hurts. That hurts. Although I'm not good at hills, and I'm also 215 pounds. So once we got up over the hill, then I started cranking it, and I closed up the distance. And like always, I went right, they went straight just before I could catch them. So they robbed me of my cycling glory today. Well, do you notice something different? Give you a couple seconds. New glasses. They arrived today. I thought there was something else. Opened up the package. It was, hey, here's my new glasses. And I think they look great. These are now my new favorite glasses, and if you see any of these videos, you'll see I'm constantly changing glasses because I have so many different pairs. Some people like watches, some people like cars. I'm a big fan of the cheap glasses that you can buy for $70 to $100. So these ones are cool in that they even have the clip-ons that make them sunglasses. So I think they look really good. I'm quite happy, and they fit nice, so it'll be interesting to see if I can wear them when I go for a bike ride or a run, and try them with the clip-ons and see if I have sunglasses, all that sort of fun stuff. I have a funny story. So yesterday I'm sitting thinking, man, my body fat according to my scale is 40%. I have one of these, I don't know how to say it, Tanati scales. Anyway, these things are pretty amazing in that they just don't take your weight, but they also analyze all your body composition. So things like your body fat, how much bone you have, how much visceral fat, how much water's in your system. So I mean, and they're supposed to be really good, and I believe that to be true. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, man, 40% body fat. And before, it used to not be so high. And I was thinking about it, and I go, you know what? It started to change when I changed my height. One time I was, you put your age in, and I turned 53 to 54. So I went in, I put in 54, and I noticed something that my height was wrong. So I put my height in, and I thought, okay, great. Now I've got the right height. I've got my age, all that sort of fun stuff. So I stand on the scale, and it tells me I'm 40%, which, I thought, okay, I'm 230 something, I'm 40%, 43, 44%, whatever. So now last night I'm thinking, I'm like, man, something's got to be wrong, because 40% just seems so high. I saw actually something came through on Instagram, and it was one of those little charts that showed, your height and your weight, and it kind of showed what your body fat should be. And I looked, and it was like, for me to have a body weight of, 40%, I had to be like a 5'1" woman. And I thought, hey man, something's wrong. So this morning I decided to try the scale, and sure enough, I looked at it, and I didn't realize before that you could have a man, select being a man, select being a woman, select, if you're an athlete. I didn't do that. So the bottom line was, I was dialed in as I think I was a 5'1" woman. And my weight as a 5'1" woman is 40% body fat. Now, I put in the right age, and I put in being a man and all the rest of that stuff. And it turns out my body fat is 26%, which makes way more sense. It's now close to what it should be. So yeah, anyway, I lost a lot of body fat today. I went from 40% body fat down to 26% body fat, which is one heck of an accomplishment with just a few clicks of a button. I will say that I got a great compliment today from my daughter. She came over, and I'm on, we share Instagram, and I posted a picture of me coming home from my run. It was one of the shots, I think the cover shot on yesterday's video. And she says to me, she goes, you know, if you just took a picture, if you looked at you from the waist down, you look pretty, like you're in pretty good shape. I guess my muscles were showing up and all the rest of that. And she says, and watching your videos, your face looks a lot thinner. And of course I'm like, yeah, well, that's good. Just wait for another 28, 29 pounds. You know, I told her, I said, underneath this flab, underneath this soft candy shell, there is some muscles in there. I just have to get it down under, once I get it to like 190, I think people are going to be impressed. I think what's going to happen is going to look and you're going to say, hey, that's a guy who's got a younger body. And then you look at his head and you're like, oh man, that's an old guy. I kind of see that. Mike Tyson's been working out lately. I don't know if you've been seeing any of these videos of him working out, and he looks amazing. And his body looks totally like fit, young, etc. And then you take a look at his head, face, gray beard, old man. So I'm not saying I'm going to be Mike Tyson, but I'm going to have the same effect once I get down to 190, 187 being the goal. This is going to go on a little bit today. I want to just give some insight in terms of what having a cheat day on Saturday is doing to me. Something that I did not anticipate. That's a really wonderful thing. And what it is that come Wednesday, and I said, Saturday's my cheat day, and Friday or Saturday are my real weight days. Like if there's any 2 days that really matter when I weigh myself for accuracy, it's Friday or Saturday. I weighed pretty good this morning. As you heard earlier, I weighed an all-time low. I'm down 22.6 pounds, 26 or 4, I can't remember. Anyway, it's over 22 pounds. Now, my big days of weighing in are Friday and Saturday. And I'm like, man, I sure hope I weigh in at the same. If I weighed in at today's weight tomorrow or Saturday, I'd be thrilled. The benefit of weighing in on Friday and Saturday, knowing that that's my real weight, is it's an added motivation that I didn't expect, that when I'm ready to eat that little something extra on a Thursday, I go, no, don't do it, because your real weight days are on Friday and Saturday. And it's amazing, that little motivation trick. It's like, just wait till Saturday, your real weight's tomorrow, your real weight Saturday morning. Then after that, it's one of those things that I'm just thinking, wow, I didn't anticipate it. And it's really, really helping me in terms of staying on the straight and narrow. Going right into what I ate today, I did have more calories, and about 2,000, and this would be the third day in a row that I've had 2,000. And in fact, it's also, I feel myself on a decline in terms of losing weight, and I see myself on an incline, and the incline being that I am getting in much better shape. I think my body is asking for more calories, and the 2,000 is not causing, it's causing more good than bad. I noticed today, I went to the washroom so many times. I was drinking water. However, I was probably on the hour going to the bathroom. And the last time that happened to me was when I was in heavy weight loss in the past. And I've always associated huge weight loss with going to the bathroom, and this is the first time it's starting to happen. I'm seeing huge gains in my training, had the best bike ride, fastest today, lowest heart rate yesterday for my run. Everything's just starting to improve, and I think I'm at this flash point where my weight potentially can come down pretty rapidly, which is what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing my fitness starting to go up. It's a real crossroads. And it'll be interesting to see what it's like in the next day or two, what the weigh-ins happen. And I'm also going to take my body measurements. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it tomorrow or I'm going to do it on Saturday, but I will be doing it, and it'll be interesting to see how many inches went down. Finally, what did I eat? So for breakfast, I had my Egg McMuffin and sausage. I thought I was out of Egg McMuffins. Not the case. There was one or two hiding in the freezer, which I found. Lunch, I had a small piece of steak and a California salad. And then for dinner, I had hamburger helper. For snacks, I had a rice pudding cup, a grapefruit cup, and of course, to keep things going, a ice cream cone. And the reason I did that was just I wanted good luck, and I had that yesterday and I lost weight today, so I thought, hey, maybe it was a good omen. And the other side of it too is I find when I have an ice cream cone at the end or something like that at the end of dinner, it's kind of like a dessert. And it just satisfies me. A little bit of a sugar rush so I can have a snooze on the couch. That's why I had it, and it worked. Tomorrow we'll see if it works from the weight loss side of it. I haven't been eating past 7 o'clock, so for all intents and purposes, as long as I stop eating, even if it's an ice cream cone, before 7 o'clock, I don't think that's going to hurt me at all. Long one today, I get it. If you're still with me, you now know what I know. Have a good one. Over and out. Living pain. See you tomorrow.